It's a quiet day in Egypt because the Hamas people have gone back to Gaza, I guess, or yes, basically to get Yahya Sinwar, the Hamas leader in Gaza, to get his yay or nay to this. And then we have heard what the terms are. So the Israeli delegation that was meant to go to Cairo today has put that off until tomorrow, which is actually when Antony Blinken, the US Secretary of State, will be here. He's pulled his trip to this part of the region forward. So what we hear about the terms is this. It's that there will be 20-ish hostages released in return for a 3-week ceasefire. And then every Israeli hostage released after that by Hamas will mean a difference of another day in the ceasefire time. And that will be followed by a second set of negotiations. Excuse me. What Israel will do is the following. It will stop its Rafah operation. It will halt it. And it will release something like 900 Palestinian prisoners held in Israeli jails, including, according to some reports, 100 who have blood on their hands. Netanyahu made that comment, Israel's prime minister made that comment when he met some parents of hostages today, and he said Israel will still be able to go in to Rafah, whether at some stage in the future or before if there is no deal. And I think he's just keeping all his options open when he's talking to people who are dubious about this move. There's a mixed reaction here. The right-wing parties who are essential to the coalition government, the hard right coalition government that Benjamin Netanyahu leads, they're opposed. They say the military operations shouldn't be halted for any reason. But you do hear from members of the public in increasing numbers supporting a deal, almost any deal really is what they're saying, a deal, any deal. That's one thing you're definitely hearing. You're seeing it in the size of the protests. You're seeing it in the intensity of the protests. You're even hearing it from military analysts who say a military operation in Rafah can take place in 2 weeks' time, 2 months' time, 12 months' time, but the hostages in Gaza, those Israeli people taken from their homes on the 7th of October, held since then, they don't have that length of time. So I think the preponderance of feeling amongst the Israeli public is do a deal. I think what the Israeli public is hoping, though, is that it would be a deal for all the hostages. That's all the 60 or 70 believed to be alive, plus the 60 or 70 corpses of those who've died. And that's not what they're going to get. So it's going to be a hard sell, I think.